Meeting to order. This meeting is held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act 10:4-6 at SEEK. Annual notice having been forwarded to the New Jersey Herald and the New Jersey Sunday Herald and posted on the bulletin board maintained in the municipal building for public announcement. Can you please rise and give me a salute to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, call the roll, please.
Oh, my glasses. Mr. Sherlock, Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Miss Dora, Miss Cadman.
Yes.
Mr. Cadman.
Yes.
Mr. Miss,
Miss Crock. Here. Councilman Kuznets.
Here.
Mr. Maslowski.
Here.
Mr. Rossi.
Here.
Chairman Wright.
Here.
Mr. Tappan. Mayor Gladi. Here.
okay, a motion is in order to approve the meeting minutes of April 7th, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Make motion. Second.
Motion is second.
Mr. Diamond.
Yes.
Mr. Cadman.
Yes.
Miss Crock.
Yes.
Councilman Kuznets.
Yes.
Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Abstain.
Chairman Wright.
Yes.
Mayor Gladi. Yes.
Okay, next item on the agenda is resolutions. We have none at this meeting, so we'll move on to the next. Correspondence, anything, nothing? Okay. Escrow refunds, we have one, Matthew and Renee Wood for $381.
Need a motion.
We need a motion on that, to refund that?
Mhm. Money.
Motion. Second.
Okay, motion is second.
Mr. Diamond.
Yes.
Mr. Cadman.
Yes.
Miss Crock.
Yes.
Councilman Kuznets.
Yes.
Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Chairman Wright.
Yes.
Mayor Gladi. Yes.
Next item, zoning officer report.
Nothing.
Perfect. Discussion? Old business, new business? Continued applications, we have none. New applications, we have one. Stephen and Linda Baldini, 33 Cove Road, block 10812, lot 1.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Board Member Fern Heffley on behalf of the applicant, Linda Baldini. And this is a fairly straightforward, simple application. This is for 33 Cove Road, and what we're proposing here is an additional bedroom to be added to this home on the third floor. So it's an addition. It's a 3-story home right now, and we're looking to expand it a little bit to add an additional bedroom on that third floor, and also to make a modification to the driveway circulation at front to make that a little bit better and safer in terms of the circulation on the property. So it's an addition of a bedroom and a modification of the driveway circulation. So we have triggered 2 variances as a result of that. It's a 3-story home now, which under your ordinance, you have 35 feet and 2.5 stories as the requirement. So we do meet the 35 feet, and we're going to continue to meet the 35 feet. And it's a 3-story home now, and it's going to continue to be a 3-story home. But it does trigger a variance because that 3-story is being expanded to some extent. And also a 1% increase in the impervious coverage as a result of that circulation modification. So 2 witnesses tonight, the owner and Ken Fox, who prepared the plans. So I think we'll start with the owner, Linda Baldini.
Raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
And your full name?
Linda Stadler Baldini.
And you're one of the property owners?
Yes.
Okay, so Linda, you guys own the property. How long have you owned it?
We bought it we closed in like June of 2020. So about 6 years.
And so we're here today proposing an addition of a bedroom on the 3rd floor. So I'd like to just explain for the board why we're making this application and what the thought process was and why we're here.
Okay, it's actually 2 bedrooms. The house is basically a 3-bedroom house. It has 3 actual bedrooms, has a lot of living space. It's like very comfortable with all of that, but the other spaces are not conducive to like turning them into bedrooms, being bedrooms. And that space where we're proposing it is on the flat roof, which has constantly leaked. Like we have repaired it over and over again. It's just been constantly leaking. So the proposal would be to put a slanted roof and then the bedrooms and a bathroom with them. And we're a family of 5, so I have 3 kids. They're all getting to the age where like they're starting to get, significant others and, maybe grandkids down the road. So we just really wanted a house that like will be, be fit for our family, that each of the kids can have a bedroom for my husband and I, and 1 extra in case we have some guests or something.
And the grandchildren.
And the grandchildren,
You're
yes.
cold enough. for
Yes,
that.
yes, thank you, thank you.
All right. Okay, that's with regard to the addition and the bedrooms. Now, we're also proposing a circulation change to the driveway whereby we're taking away some of the planter area there. Let's explain that to the board, why that's something that you think is necessary.
Okay, so the circular driveway is very narrow, and like a bigger car, you have to be really careful even just to circle through it because the sides are so tight. And we actually have, we have a couple Sea-Doos and we have a boat. So to circle through there with a trailer is very difficult, especially for the Sea-Doos, not a big deal, but the big trailer, like you really, like we back up, we go forward, we back up, we go forward. It's really, really difficult to get that through there and to circle through. And of course, we, I don't know if anyone's been by the property, but it's like a kind of a crazy turn there. And so there's a little bit of a blind turn for people coming down and people going this way. So backing out a trailer is not ideal. And you certainly don't want someone standing in the middle of the street blocking traffic. So we'd really like to be able to circle it through and have a little bit of space to do that. And then we'd also like, the planter area is kind of a mess. So we would really want to clean it up and like make it look nice. There's a beautiful Japanese maple there that we would totally keep. And we would work around keeping that because it's beautiful. And we want to make it all look, we would obviously clean it up and make it look nice when we're done.
That condition was like that when you purchased the property.
Yes, yeah,
So that's one of the things you haven't renovated yet is that planter area.
yes, no, we've never touched it.
Okay, and part of the renovation of that planter area would be this circulation improvement.
Yes, exactly.
All right, that's really all I have of Ms. Baldini. If the board has any questions, and then Ken Fox is gonna go through the actual plan.
Just on the planter, I noticed that it kind of like abuts the road, so there was something written about the town having a right of way in that road area.
Yeah.
Are you planning on kind of pulling it back a bit, just?
Well,
As you're pulling it away from your house, maybe not having the wall right on the road, on the road facing side?
Yeah, I can address that. So this proposal actually, that situation that exists, you're absolutely right. At some point in time, that driveway, as many homes in the town is partially in the right of way, as is that planter. So by actually shrinking that planter, we improve that condition of encroaching in the right of way because the encroaching planter, if you will, is shrinking.
Yeah.
So
Shrinking from the house side and from the road side.
Right.
Yeah,
right, so we're actually, that situation that exists today that I don't know how it got there, but it exists today, but it's actually this proposal by shrinking that planter size actually removes that planter, if you will, from that encroachment. So it actually gets better.
Okay.
Better, we're gonna have a better planning and zoning situation post than we do now.
Yeah, it looks like you're gonna be, like 35 feet of that is getting removed, so.
James, if I could just add my life experience, after talking to Ms. Baldini, she can improve that also and reinforce it over the years because of ice and snow conditions and people coming around that curve and the way it's tilted. Anything she can do to improve that also, strengthen that would be a safety issue for her property. Because over the years, I've seen many vehicles run into that. Because of the way the road's canted. So,
Are you planning just to remove all the railroad ties and build something like a modular block?
Well, so some of it is like, I guess we'd have to get into it, like we want to keep the Japanese maple. So to the extent we had to keep stuff to protect the Japanese maple, we wouldn't want to, hinder doing that. I don't know, like I'm not So I don't know what's kind of it. We were kind of looking more to like take out the sides of it.
I'm looking on the map here and I see there's a centerpiece that I guess it looks like you're planning on leaving.
Yeah,
Now, what are you gonna do? You're gonna build like a keystone wall around that?
yeah, we would probably do like
Yeah.
like we could do a stone wall or we could do something, yeah. I'd love to match the full wall with the stone if we could.
To recommend what's in the right of way should be DOT curb.
Yeah,
What is
that
the
would be
preference?
amazing.
I'm assuming with the DPW, if they're gonna be plowing the road, they don't want something they're gonna damage. But that could be deferred to the road opening too.
So here's what.
I mean, if they're not gonna,
It's built with railroad ties right now.
Yeah, I can help the board along with this. So this is a picture of it. I marked it A1, applicant's exhibit 1. I think everybody can sort of see that.
Yeah.
So that's what that looks like, that planter, and it's built out of these railroad ties, which, you know, Andy's right, a car's gonna take those out pretty quickly. Or a plow. So we can most certainly reinforce that with either DOT curbing or anything else that Mr. Keenan deems appropriate, and we will put that on our plans. Yeah, Ken can talk to it also.
Okay.
That, the question, just so that you
Right.
can see what's going on out there. So we can we're gonna rebuild it anyway, so there's not a lot there, so we can most certainly build it out of any material.
Yeah.
That you deem appropriate.
okay,
Okay, so that's that.
go ahead, Bill, what do you
have
got?
the right count, is it going from 3 bedrooms to 5 bedrooms? You're at
Yes,
the
Yeah,
3 or 5.
adding 2 bedrooms, yes.
Okay.
And you're on public sewer and public water, correct?
Yes.
Good.
Okay,
Next.
so our next witness is Ken Fox. Unless, there's nobody in the public, I don't.
No, I guess we gotta swear Mr. Fox in.
Please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony about to give you the whole truth. And nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do. Kenneth Fox, FOX, Fox Architectural Design, architect and professional planner for the applicant. I testified before this board before and numerous boards, and my licenses are current.
Okay, Ken, so you've prepared the plans, obviously, that have been submitted, and you have a presentation for the board, so let's explain from a plan point of view what we're doing.
Yes, so on the plan that's submitted to you, I have here up on the board labeled Z1. And we look at Cove Road, as Linda said, I'm going to Lakeside Boulevard, makes essentially a 90-degree turn right in front of the property. Driveway into, short driveway into the garage, as the house itself is fairly close to the front property line. And then there's that small, well, the rest of the front yard is the turnaround or U-shaped driveway that goes here. And the island is on your plans. We're looking to cut it back for the reasons that she talked about. And I'll just go into that a little bit before I talk about the addition, just because we just were discussing it. It is now with some railroad. Ooh.
I thought you was going over. Leaving so soon.
I tripped over. So it is presently built with some railroad ties at the street level. It's like one and a half railroad ties high. It is our intention to keep it as railroad ties or landscape ties in there. In the areas where it's damaged or it's tilted, we would remove it, replace, and spike it to others so that it stands up there. But I don't see it applicable to be able to put in a DOT curb or any kind of concrete Belgian curb. I do have other photos that show the street, and there's no other curbs or anything like curbs as you go down the street whatsoever. This is the existing tie wall and curbing. I think it's very adequate, just needs to be repaired, fixed up, and planted, and that's what our proposal is. On the drawing, it
You
shows.
have an asphalt curb in front of the wall, essentially, looking at the picture.
I'm sure there's a small berm there to carry the water
There is
down.
some
Yeah,
protection. There's a little bit of a bump in the asphalt in front of that, to keep the water from going down between. So on the drawing Z1, as you can see on the right side of the house, I have it hatched on the area that we're adding to the third floor. This is technically a three-story house. But the front and the front of the house, the lower level, the basement is completely below grade. On the lake side, it's completely above grade. And as it goes down the side, it's half and half. However, technically with your ordinance, the number of feet that it is, it's just a few feet over the definition of a story. So it is in fact a story existing on that, what we call the basement level. So that's why we're a 3-story. It's existing 3-story, and we're planning on extending the existing room that's up here to the right. That's on there. I have a photo board.
And there's 6 photographs on the photo board. Could we mark that as exhibit A2?
Yep,
And when were the photographs taken?
we're taking probably a year ago, I think. I'm not sure exactly, but
But
probably.
they accurately show.
Accurately depict what's on there. And the specific thing I want to show on here, the photograph number 6 is an aerial photograph or drone photo from the right side of the house. And you can see the blue tarp on there, and that's our roofing at this point. But where that blue tarp is the area that we're proposing to have those 2 bedrooms on that area of the flat roof. We are making improvements on the remaining portion of the house, adding roofs, changing the aesthetic, and that was the real impetus for them to improve the house. The lakeside is a fairly interesting architectural design, but on the street side, it's fairly plain with the 2 flat roofs. So we proposed, and as per our submission, we haven't done any renderings, but we give you 2-dimensional drawings. We propose to add some roof lines, change the material, and create some interest. Whereas up on the top right, we're adding that 3rd floor. There's the existing 3rd floor here. We're changing roof slope, and then we're adding some roofs, sloped roofs over the top of the garage, because not only the side with the blue tarp is flat and leaking, then the other side is also flat, and then there's miscellaneous leaks throughout. And if our architect got stuff done faster, maybe we'd be here sooner. But we created what we think is a beautiful look. We've been working with her interior designer and designers, and created a new look out back. So that's really the extent of the design for the 3rd floor. As for your submittal, and sheet Z2, it shows the 2 bedrooms facing the lake, and there's a 10-foot, 10.5-foot roof deck out front of that, and that's mainly it's over the top, mainly to provide an outside area at this part, and also just to be able to cover that part of it that's down below. I think we'll have our. So we have 2 variances, or two new variances, because the existing house is within the front yard setback. So we have existing nonconformities which are listed here, but the building height I mentioned is 2.5 stories permitted, 3 stories is existing and proposed. The lot coverage, because we're taking a little bit of that planter in the front away, Mr. Heffley mentioned 1%, it's actually 0.1% that we're increasing the impervious coverage from 56, well, no, it's 56.7 to 57.8 is proposed. So it's a de minimis amount, it's to improve the circulation, and I don't think that there's no negative impacts for either the addition or the change to the driveway to neighbors or to the zone plan.
No, I think that's good. Anybody have any questions of Mr. Fox?
Still a Japanese planter. I've been watching that plant for 30 years, I think. It's a beautiful tree. It is. If it does happen to be in the way of widening up the driveway, are you guys going to keep the footage, or are you going to try? Because I imagine the root system in that tree is pretty extensive.
No, anybody can.
So we have a landscaper that we love and he loves the trees as much as we do. We talked about trying to move it somewhere, but he said that the root system is so extensive that we really can't. So we would do everything we could to just, and I think we have plenty of room there. Sort of, I've seen where like we want to go and we're really cutting the sides out. And there, it comes down, it's got like a weird point, if we just want to round it so that those weird points are gone.
So basically,
Below ground either.
No,
So you're not
no,
gonna really go to the root system because you're not going below ground.
no, we just would be closing in like the planter around it a little bit.
so the tree is basically gonna be in the center of that new planter you're proposing.
Yes,
So,
yes.
so you're just gonna bring it back to where your landscaper says, don't go no more.
Yeah, we
'cause
can't
it'll
go
kill
anymore,
it.
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah, everybody loves the tree. That's
Or-
what we can tell.
It's pretty, it's so pretty.
it's amazing it survives with all the salt.
Yes.
Well, they're very beautiful trees. They're very hardy and I, you know, that I have 3 of them just like that and they're beautiful.
Okay, any other questions of the applicant?
I have a question. So you're adding 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and the roof deck.
Just one bathroom.
One bathroom, right.
They both say proposed.
It's just 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom.
Bathroom 4 and bathroom 5 on the top say proposed.
Well, that one is, my draftsman label is proposed, we're actually reconfiguring it.
It's already there?
Yeah.
It's already there, we're reconfiguring it to, in order to create a hallway or to the two bedrooms. We're cutting into the edge of the bathroom, changing the location of the door, presently comes off the hallway near the stair. So we're reconfiguring it and the label is proposed. It is actually existing to be renovated. Altered.
Go ahead, Ms. Hagerty.
I received a communication from the neighbor. The neighbor is the owner I'm talking about on the right as you're looking from Lake Apacon, that exhibit. In regard to a right of way that the neighbor says she has. And if you look at your plat, you'll see on the right-hand side, lot 6, lot 10813. And you'll see on the label of that section, it says 20-foot right of way. That's for 5 minutes. My office is right next to the clerk's office, and I ran over there just to take a look at the file map, but I couldn't find any reference in the file map to a right of way, but it does show on the applicant's exhibit, and it is referenced in a deed. It has 3 lots, including block 10812 lot 6. So it does exist. The point that I'm trying to make is we can't approve any improvements, or we shouldn't approve any improvements that would be in that right of way. My understanding, Mr. Fox's plan is that we're not invading that right of way in any way or causing any new issue into that right of way, nothing more than exists.
And where is that?
On the high side of the drawing there.
Is that on the
Look up here.
To the left of the building.
Yeah, look up here. See on this, the little sliver here?
Because I'm looking from the way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
From the
Yeah.
left.
That's what we know. Yes, right, correct. We're not even close to it, thank you.
It looks like there's some things in there, but we're not.
Nothing's happening over there.
There's nothing
And
going on there.
and we know that, but the way, again, the unique shape of the road, Cove Road, their driveway comes out in front of our property, so, you know, standing back, it looks like their driveway's coming across our property.
Yeah.
But, in reality, their driveway is in the Cove Road right away, and that, easement that's along here, we're not touching.
That's the point I was trying.
Okay,
Is that was the concern, if they're doing anything new that would impact, and my understanding is they're not doing anything new that would impact that right
I
away.
took a look, there was I didn't see anything that was interfering with that right away at all.
Okay,
yeah, well, their construction is pretty much on the other side of the
Yeah.
property, so
Yeah.
nothing, they're not expanding anything, so whatever's there now is gonna remain there.
Yeah, the remaining parts of the roofs that go towards that way, we're just changing the roofs.
I have a current picture from this month. Yeah, take a look at it. There's no.
I go by it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions of the applicant? Or its professionals? Okay, seeing none, I'll close it. And I'll open it to the public. Does anybody from the public wish to comment on this application? Seeing none, I'll close it to the public and bring it back to the board for a motion.
I'd like to, I'd like to make a motion
To approve it?
for approval.
I'll second that.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Mr. Kenneth,
Yes.
Ms. Crock.
Yes.
Councilman Kuzic.
Yes.
Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Chairman Ray.
Yes.
Mayor Glavy.
Yes.
Yes, Vern.
Thank you.
Good? All right,
Bye, Brian.
very good.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
It's a nice property.
Yeah, we've been-
I think it looks very nice.
we've done like little renovations every year. We're like really committed to making it
Yeah.
full and like very nice for the whole town.
Looking forward to seeing
You're
the
doing a
end
good
result.
job.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, next item on the agenda is work session. We don't have any work session tonight. The meeting, at this time, the meeting is open to the public. Does anybody wish to comment? Any comments to the land use board? Seeing none, I'll close it to the public and wait for a motion to adjourn. Come on, Judy, you hold us up.
Judy, what's going on? You're delaying us.
There you go. Perfect.
Otherwise, we'll be here all.
I wanted to say that.
Ah.